Greetings, beautiful one. Sonia, the host of the Treasures You podcast, the founder of Empowered Sovereign. How are you? Yes, this is the journey being a creative force. Yes, dear ones. This is the end of 2025, the year of the serpent, where all of humanity has been releasing, unpeeling layers of themselves, of ourselves, releasing old versions. Yes, beautiful ones. We are, if you didn't know it, always reinventing ourselves. We have the opportunity to do that in every moment because we are consciousness. We are the encompassing force that is awareness. That is our true essence. Okay. So, that essence, dear ones, as I always bring awareness to this fact, that is what we are. Okay. We are existence. We are the atmosphere. We are the wind. We are the fire, the earth, the ether, the water. Okay. So I'm just posing that so everyone can realize that everything that you see in existence is us. So let that resonate. Seriously, let that resonate because when all of us can acknowledge who we are, then your whole life changes. So, in this video, we are being a creative force because our nature is to create. Okay. Now, of course, because we encompass the whole, dear ones, maybe one day or maybe for a long period of time, you don't feel creative. You feel more sluggish. You feel more like you want to blame people, right? You're resentful. You're cynical. Okay. Guess what, dear ones? That is okay as well because we encompass all of the expressions. The thing about having or being those expressions is we don't want to be in those expressions our entire life. You just want to be in that expression to learn and to grow. Now, as I say that, a lot of people may not completely understand. They may say, "What is she talking about?" You know, and that's okay as well. But the main thing to realize, beautiful ones, and you are beautiful. Yes, that's what I see in my eyes. Yes, most certainly, is that we encompass everything. And because we are creators, okay, you are that creative force. As I just said, you can change the course of your life right now. So, whatever is going on in your life, whether you're sad, whether you're happy, whether you're neutral and nothing's going on, and you're just, how can I say it? You're just content. That's the word. You're content with what is happening. That's okay. What is important to know is that, as I said earlier, we encompass the whole. We're the atmosphere, we're the elements, we're everything. Now, when I say that, a lot of people may not grasp what I'm saying. It could be just words. Yeah, I could be saying words, you're hearing the words, but you're not connecting to those words. So I can just share that I know a lot of the collective feels that way, and it's because of whatever lifestyle you have adapted to, because we are creatures of habit. So when you've been away your whole entire life, just say you've been a fearful person, you've been a skeptical person, you've been a pessimistic person your entire life. So then you hear somebody that's optimistic, that's enthusiastic, that's full of life, you feel like that's pretty suspicious because you don't resonate with that completely. But you're listening because guess what, dear ones? That part of you exists because everything exists within us. So, this is why we need one another, because we help each other grow. Being mirrors of one another, right? Being a reflection of this grand universe. Now, what do you think about being the universe? What does that even mean to you? Can you comprehend that? Or is it just words that I'm speaking? Really? Is it just words and you're not connecting that you are the universe, meaning that you are the power that can create in every second? Nah, for real. Let's get down to the real nitty gritty of who we are, dear ones. Because you know what? I can share with you many stories about me being a victim and, stories of me struggling and all of this stuff. But really, what does it really matter? Okay? What really matters is right now, this present moment now. What if I told you that right now, whatever your circumstance is, you can change it right now? What about that, huh? That's how powerful we are. We have the power, dear ones, to change it right now. So it doesn't matter how painful, how tragic, excuse me, how tragic, what else I'm thinking of? It doesn't matter if you are carrying heavy, dense energy from your lineage. Yeah, it really doesn't matter. Now, of course, throughout the course of your life and throughout the days, you may experience some of that heaviness. But I'm here to tell you all, because we are a creator essence, okay? And when you align and can understand that you are the universe, that means you are the force that brings life. Now, for those who never heard of Star Wars, that phrase in Star Wars is us, okay? May the force be with you. Yes, dear ones, remember that as well, because the force is what you are. So when more of us can connect that we are the force that creates our own reality. So if you stay in expressions of victimhood, if you stay in expressions of just being paralyzed by fear, then guess what? That's what you're going to create in your life. You're going to create more and more of that, because what we vibrate out into the world is what we get back in return. Okay? I'm just here to let you know that, because a lot of people do not know that. Okay? So, whatever energy that you are broadcasting out into the world, that is what you're going to get back. Just as simple as that. Oh, I got to blow my nose. Excuse me. So, I'm here in this video. very optimistic, very hopeful, because that is my energy. I am always optimistic. Now, it's not to say that at times I don't feel down or I may feel tired. No, it's not to say that. But my overall persona is optimistic. Yes, it is. Because every day when I get up, and what do I perceive? I see that beautiful sun, I see the trees. I'm taking a breath of life, meaning that I'm here experiencing this life on my terms. Okay? Remember that as well. We are all experiencing this life on our terms. So if you're not experiencing life on your terms, I'm here to let you know that you can change it right now. But it starts with knowing who you are. And this is what I emphasize, I speak about all the time, so people can know that you're more than a physical body. We're in this physical body, it's a vehicle. So we can travel, so we can get around, right? If you didn't have this body that we're in, okay, you wouldn't be able to experience this beautiful gift of life, okay? So life is a gift, okay? Write that down. Take notes on what I'm saying because some people may not completely understand, and a lot of what I'm saying may go over a lot of people's head because guess what? They weren't brought up with this type of mentality. Okay? No. I know I wasn't brought up with this mentality. I was brought up in a mentality of like, you have to figure it out. You have to work hard and struggle. Yes. And what else? A lot of stereotypical types was going on and still is going on in the world. But this is where we, as creators, we are creators, dear ones, we stand in our power and we change that structure now. Yes, we change it now. So in this video, I want you to write down 3 things that you love. And I mean love, not like. 3 things that you love, and make it 3 things that you have never done before. And then you can narrow it down to maybe 2 things that you would absolutely want to do a part of your life, making it a part of your life. Because when you do those things that you love, guess what, dear ones? In my eyes, it's not work. Yeah, I'm here to let you know, which you may find this hard to believe. We did not incarnate here to work. No, we did not. I'm just here to share that too with you. None of us incarnated here to work. Okay? Work is something that we created because we didn't know who we were. Yeah, now when I say we, I mean the collective. This is how I speak. I speak collectively. I speak for the whole of us, not just for one person, the whole, because we are the whole. Okay? We are the quantum field where all information comes from. Okay? Where we give birth to new ideas. Yes, this is what happens. Where we, right now, have the opportunity to change your circumstance, your life, your beliefs, your thoughts, your actions. Yes, you have the opportunity right now to do these things. And this is what I'm here for because guess what, dear ones? I'm doing the things that I love. And guess what? I'm still discovering things about myself that I didn't know that I love. And because of that, this is what I'm doing. Okay, so I'm here to tell you because it's the end of 2025, the year of massive transformation. Okay, that means we are integrating all of the things that do not serve us. We're integrating that into the things that do serve us. And when you do that, dear ones, you are making space for newness to come into your life, okay? New opportunities, okay? And I'm going to share something with you, dear ones, that's so simple. Let's just say every day you got up at 7 o'clock. You got up on the right side of the bed, right? And then when you got up, you had that same thought, oh, I'm so tired. I don't want to get up. So guess what? I know what I just shared with you is very simple, but this is how it all begins. It starts off with simple things. So instead of getting up at 7 o'clock, get up at, if you want to get up early, get up at 6:30. Okay? Get up at 6:30 and then get up on the left side of the bed. Okay? So when you get up on that left side, usually a window is to the left. Usually. You look up at that sun and you say, thank you. Thank you for this new day. What am I going to create today? You see what I'm saying? You just changed the whole energy of your day because before you didn't say that. Before it was like you're doing the same thing, you're saying the same thing, and I'm here to let you know that we like newness. When I say we, I mean all of us. We like the newness. Now, we do get comfortable. Yes, we do. But guess what? When we get comfortable, most of us start to complain. You know why? Because there's nothing to learn. Yeah, we're here to learn. We're here to grow. We're here to experience different experiences. This is what we're here for because Earth is the school. As a matter of fact, dear ones, Earth is the master class, and you are the master. Yes, you are. So write that down. You are a master. And I know you're probably saying, what do you mean I'm a master? Yes, you are a master. Write that down. Now, when you write that down, really think about that because that will change your perspective of yourself. It will change everything about yourself if you believe that you are a master. Yes, everyone, dear ones, from what I have rediscovered, is a master. In this whole life journey, we are learning to master ourselves. Now, of course, I'm going to place links because I have a journey called Soul Alignment, the Path of the Master, for those who are serious about deep diving into the core of who you are. Because this journey that we are all on, dear ones, it never stops. I'm just here to tell you. It goes on and it goes on and goes on. But what's beautiful about it going on and going on and going on is that you're learning. So I'm here to share with you. If you are watching and listening to this video, that means a part of you has aligned with your soul because everything that I present is soul work. It is a soul remembrance of who we are. so we can wake up out of that spell. Yes, that spell that has dumbed us down, that we're so passive, we don't have no kind of life within us. No, no. We're just so passive and we just lay down and we want to go to sleep. We want to go to sleep more. We're already asleep. Isn't that ironic? We're already asleep, but we want to sleep some more. No, we are supposed to be enjoying this life journey with life experiences to talk about. Yes, this is what we're supposed to be doing. Okay. We are a spark of creation. We are creators, being able to create every single day, not complaining. Now, if you want to complain, of course you can, but see how far that gets you complaining. It's not going to get you too far, dear ones, all right? So I'm here to share that with you because guess what? I've been down that road of complaining. I've been down many of those roads. So because I know that I am the universe. Yes. The sun rose for me. The sun rose for you. Okay. You breathe life into yourself. You breathe life into the world. Yes. When you breathe, the universe is breathing. Yes. Did you know that? Well, I'm here to share that with you because, as I said, we are the universe. You can do anything. Let me just tell you. And you're so powerful. And life is exciting. And we are, for those who are walking a new path, for those who want to create a new reality for themselves, you are a part of this new earth. Yes, dear ones, we are creating a new earth. Now, for some, they may say, what's the new earth? You're always talking about the new earth. Yes, I am, because the new earth is for those who want to create and have a totally different perspective, a totally different mindset that's more aligned to who you truly are. So, what did I say we truly are? We're, we are the universe. So, what does that mean? Huh? You're not this small person that you see. That's what you think. You think you're this small person, but you're not this small person. You're the universe. You're massive. Yes. So when you can believe that, then things will change for you. Yet, because of the spell of conditioning, it is very difficult for the collective to even step in a new direction because, as I said, we've been living passively, just sitting there taking certain things that happen to you. You're just sitting there taking it. You're not defending yourself. You're not standing in integrity. Now, I'm going to share a brief story. I used to work in the medical field, and this is when I was in my 20s. And I remember I worked on a chemotherapy floor. And I remember this, dear ones, clear as day, because we had to wear masks. You had to take certain precautions because these are chemicals. And, if you're breathing in these chemicals, it can cause you to have some illnesses yourself. So this is why we had to wear masks and gloves and just suit up. I can recall being on that floor, that chemo floor, where people were receiving chemotherapy. And I got this clear phrase. I got a clear phrase, and it was, there's a cure for cancer. There's a cure for cancer. Then I got that they know it's a cure for cancer, yet they're going to continue giving chemotherapy to people because the medical system, let's face it, dear ones, it's a business. It's a business. Yeah, now some people may not like what I just said. And yeah, when I was 20 something years old working in that field, this is what I was getting. It's a business. It's a business. There is a cure, but because this is a business, it's going to continue to be a business because the business is going to outweigh anything. But also because it's a business, the mentality of the collective believes that they have to take chemotherapy. Yes, the collective believes that. So because the collective believes that, that will exist. So what does that mean? We have created that reality for ourselves, knowing that there are other opportunities and other ways, but because the collective believes really strongly in chemotherapy, and even knowing that chemotherapy is not good for you, it can make other organs die out. Yes, but because the collective believes in that, then it's going to continue to be in the lives of people who are going through it. Yeah, because everything is about our beliefs, dear ones. Yes, everything. Remember that as well. So, here in this video, being a creative force. How do you be a creative force? Well, you have to, at first, like I said, know who you are. You have to integrate all of those old structures and beliefs. You got to turn those beliefs into expressions that are aligned to your truth. Okay? So maybe you wake up one day and you say, I'm not smart at all. Just think about that. Just think that you said that your entire life. So, what do you think is happening in that moment in time or for years? That's what's happening. But now you change that to I am brilliant. I am a brilliant person, brilliant force, brilliant essence, and I create the reality that I love. Now, you can, of course, change the words, but did you hear the power in those words I just said? Now, if you stated that and believed that, and you stated that every day, then guess what? You have just time jumped to another reality. You time jumped to a reality that's more aligned to your truth. Yes, you just did. Because we're not here to play the victim. We're not here to feel sorry for ourselves. No, we're not here to be paralyzed and dumbed down by illusions that we create for ourselves. And then these illusions, they spiral into your reality, right? And then into the next generation and into the next generation, you see? And this is where a lot of people say, oh, I'm cursed. My family's cursed. No, no, no. It has nothing to do with a curse. I mean, if you want to choose those words, then go right ahead. It has to do with your belief. Yeah, it has to do with that. If you believe that, that's what it has to do with. So we have to change our beliefs, right? We have to align everything to our truth. And this is how you change all of that. You change it to a lighter and brighter perspective of yourself because that is what you are. Yeah, that is what you are. Because I'm here to tell you, not too many people want to hang around with people who make excuses, with people who judge other people, with people who criticize other people. You see what I'm saying? Those type of expressions are not conducive to our evolution. As a matter of fact, it diminishes us. So who wants to be diminished? Nobody. Nobody wants to be diminished. Okay? So, as I said, we have the power because we are the power. We are that creative force. Soon as you wake up in the morning, you take that breath of life. You state your intention. But first, you definitely have to know who you are. That's the main thing. You know who you are, that you're the universe. Wow, that right there in itself should motivate anybody, okay? It really should. When you know that you are the universe, that means you're infinite. You're infinite, okay, dear ones? So I hope this video sheds some light. I hope this video helps you to perceive yourself as the universe because you are the universe. And me speaking to you is your soul speaking to you because I am a mirror of you, waking you up out of that spell that we all have been in our entire lives. And we can change that, as I said, in any moment. That's how powerful we are. Yes, that is how powerful we are. So, dear ones, if you want to, as I always say, explore yourself because you are worth exploring. This is why you're here. You're here to align to your truth, to create, to go on adventures and explorations. But when you're doing it, you want to do it in your truth. Because when you do that, guess what? It changes worlds. Yes, it changes the world that we live in because you're breaking down boundaries. You're breaking down illusions. Yes, that's what you're doing. You're breaking down illusions that really never existed. Yes. Yes, dear ones. So I will place a link, as always. You can join my free community, Empowered Sovereign Sacred Circle, where I have meditations, I have transmissions, I have all kind of resources and tools that can help you align and you walk your true path And I'm letting you know right now that you can change whatever you want to change right now. Yes, you can, because you are the power. Your power is in your presence. Okay, remember that too. Your power is in your presence. So be present so you can receive the gifts. You can receive the blessings. You can receive everything that is meant for you. Yeah, this is what it's about, dear ones. We are waking up. So in 2026, things will be more aligned. Yes. So we can at least speak our truth, coming together on this earth to help one another because the world is changing. Yes, the world is changing, and it is changing for the better. So, again, as I say mostly, do not get caught up with everything that is going on in the world, because everything that is going on in the world, it is meant to distract you. It is meant to make you feel like you can't accomplish things. But I'm going to flip that for you. Use what you see in the world as fuel. Use it as your source of power to say, not me. I'm in my power. I'm standing in my power. And I'm creating what I want to create in my world. Yes, that's what you say. Not me today. Mm-mm. So remember that. Remember that. Because it's always going to be there, those distractions. But we have to be focused enough to know to be present. All right? All right, beautiful ones. This is Sonia, the founder of Empowered Sovereign, the host of the Treasure is You podcast, because the treasure is you. Did you know that? The treasure is you. All those people, those relationships, those jobs, and whatever else you've been chasing in the wrong direction. You've been looking in the wrong direction your whole entire life. We all have been. The treasure is you, dear ones. Look within. If you want to know more about the treasure is you, then you know what to do. You log on to my site, be a part of my community where we uplift one another. Yes, where we help you understand that you're the universe and that you can create anything and that you're infinite. Yes, you can join my community where we are helping bridge that gap so people can stand in their power. Yes, unapologetically. Yes, dear ones. Let me tell you, it is more needed now as we continue to rise, as we continue to learn more about our energetic selves, not being afraid of who we are. Yeah, that's another thing. We can no longer be afraid of our power. No. And I'm thinking, what else can I say with that? I don't think I can go any deeper than that. So, dear ones, just know who you are. Know that you're an empathic person. You are a sentient being that feels, that senses. And because you are this empathic person, I'm here to share with you, if you didn't know, that because of you in this world, you are what makes this world beautiful. You are what makes this world colorful. But you didn't know that. right? You didn't know it was you. You thought it was somebody else. It's you. It's you, dear ones. So align to that truth. Become a part of the community. Learn more and create, being a creative force in the world, because you are a creator. Every one of us is a creator. All right, beautiful ones. Take care. May love, may light, and may my infinite love surround you throughout infinity. All right, take care.